Dr. Mindy Pelz, a renowned health expert, returns to the podcast to discuss fasting, nutrition, and lifestyle changes. The host mentions that their previous conversation reached over 10 million people across various platforms. He shares two impactful comments from listeners who experienced significant health improvements after implementing Dr. Pelz's fasting advice. One woman lost 18 pounds in 6 months, while another found newfound confidence and ability to do hard things through fasting. Dr. Pelz discusses the biggest lie in the food environment, that all food is safe. She explains that there are foods that act as medicine and others that build disease. To differentiate between them, she recommends learning to read ingredient labels and avoiding foods with unrecognizable ingredients. She emphasizes the importance of staying away from processed foods and sticking to fresh, whole foods without labels. Dr. Pelz explains the concept of metabolic switching, where the body transitions from burning sugar to burning fat for energy. She discusses how our hunter-gatherer ancestors naturally experienced this process, but modern lifestyles rarely allow for it. She introduces the thrifty gene hypothesis, suggesting that humans who survived periods of food scarcity developed genes allowing them to switch to fat burning more efficiently. The conversation shifts to the differences between time-restricted eating and calorie restriction. Dr. Pelz explains that time-restricted eating focuses on compressing the eating window and extending the fasting window, which triggers healing mechanisms in the body. In contrast, calorie restriction involves limiting calorie intake throughout the day without necessarily considering timing. Dr. Pelz addresses the recent popularity of Ozempic, a drug used for weight loss. While acknowledging its benefits for some individuals, she expresses concerns about its long-term use, cost, and potential side effects. She emphasizes the importance of lifestyle changes and fasting as more sustainable and empowering approaches to weight loss and metabolic health. Throughout the conversation, Dr. Pelz stresses the significance of personal empowerment in health. She contrasts the empowerment that comes from making lifestyle changes with the reliance on external solutions like medications. She argues that taking responsibility for one's health through fasting and nutrition leads to greater confidence and the ability to tackle other challenges in life. Dr. Pelz delves into various aspects of fasting, including how long one needs to fast to experience metabolic switching, typically 12 hours, and the benefits of longer fasts. She discusses how fasting can help with injury recovery, citing her personal experience with healing an Achilles tendon injury through a 5-day water fast. She also mentions the potential of fasting to stimulate stem cell production and support overall healing in the body. A significant portion of the conversation focuses on women's health and hormones. Dr. Pelz explains how fasting affects women differently throughout their menstrual cycle. She advises against fasting in the week leading up to menstruation due to the body's need for higher glucose levels during this time. She emphasizes the importance of understanding hormonal rhythms and adjusting fasting practices accordingly. Dr. Pelz discusses the crucial role of the liver in overall health, particularly in hormone regulation and detoxification. She provides various indicators of liver health, including the ability to produce ketones during fasting, alcohol processing efficiency, and physical signs like the appearance of the eyes and feet. She offers practical tips for supporting liver health through diet and lifestyle choices. The conversation touches on the importance of protein in the diet. Dr. Pelz recommends aiming for 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. She discusses the concept of protein cycling and the benefits of spreading protein intake throughout the day rather than consuming it all at once. Dr. Pelz addresses the topic of alcohol consumption, acknowledging that while it's never a health food, occasional moderate consumption might have some social benefits. She emphasizes the importance of choosing clean, lower alcohol options and being mindful of the potential negative impacts on brain health, liver function, and hormonal balance. The conversation concludes with a discussion on the significance of oxytocin, often called the love hormone, in overall health. Dr. Pelz explains how activities that increase oxytocin, such as hugging, petting animals, or engaging in social connections, can help reduce stress and improve various aspects of health, including food choices and weight management. To illustrate her approach to health, Dr. Pelz uses the analogy of a toolbox. She emphasizes that different health strategies, supplements, exercise, fasting, specific foods are tools that can be used as needed rather than adhering to a rigid, one-size-fits-all approach. This flexible, personalized strategy allows individuals to adapt their health practices to their changing needs and circumstances. The conversation ends with Dr. Pelz expressing her love for life and her work, emphasizing the fulfillment she gets from helping people improve their health and believe in themselves. The host commends her for her impactful work and recommends her books, Fast Like a Girl and Eat Like a Girl, as valuable resources for anyone looking to improve their health through fasting and nutrition.